Have you ever heard of Richard Wagman?
Richard Wagman is my son.
Wow, lucky Richard.
It's Richard's birthday, special.
Hi, Richard. Happy birthday.
I love Richard, I love Richard, I love. Here, take a look. Here, you have all the pictures. Here you have Richard. Here you have Richard. You have plenty of pictures. Here, you want some pictures?
Free, only want to be free. Hang on to a dream. On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America, never looking back again. They're coming to America. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Today, today, today.
So tell me a little bit about young Richard.
Richard is my special boy that tried to fill in after the the oldest one and the middle one, and that was my baby. That's my baby. My other children keep on saying, "Mom, your favorite Richard, your favorite Richard." I said no, but as a baby, he was so cute. You couldn't resist.
Was Richard a good son growing up?
Oh, he was fantastic. Very good son. Very good son growing up. He was very handsome. All the girls would be running after Richard. And he would dress, he was very particular. That was Richard. Everything had to be particular. His shoes had to shine. So what did he do? He would spit on his shoes and then polish it to make sure they were shining. When he was about 7 years old, he decided he's going to make money. He wants to make money. So he decided he'll go get a paper route. He learned that you got to work hard to make it to the top.
Was Richard athletic?
Yes, he enjoyed it very much. He did all the sports, swimming, skiing, theater. Richard enjoyed breakfast. He loved it. Even now, if I could to come and to make him a breakfast, he would still enjoy it very much.
Mom, more shrimp! Richard Floyd Wagman.
How old is he?
39.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's turning 40.
Is he a good soccer player?
Yeah.
Are you a good soccer player?
Yeah, he's never beat me in a soccer game.
Why not?
I don't know.
Just tell me how you felt as it became clear that what was going on between Jane and Richard was serious.
Well, I felt good. If Jane felt that it was time to get married, which I totally disagreed with, I liked Richard. I thought he was very, very nice, very, very nice. And then I thought, all right, I have 2 daughters and 1 son-in-law that I like, and now I'm going to have another. And what I realized is that I'm actually gaining a 3rd daughter, which is great because I've always been very comfortable around girls. And having Richard as a son-in-law is like having another daughter because Richard basically is a yenta.
So how do you know Richard Wagman?
Well, we were roommates in the mid-90s, both actors. A stage production of Escape from Sobibor. You know, Richard could also sing and dance. and you know, at that time wasn't straight. We got him help. At that point, you know, that affliction was still in the DSM-4 as a disease, and fortunately we were able to cure him. And once he was cured, his idea was, you know, as was mine, let's find some hot sisters. After, you know, that plan didn't work out, we married Liz and Jane.
The big red fire engine's on his way, on his way, on his way. Hear him coming from far away. Listen to what he has to say.
Richard was a special child. He had a special bed for himself. He had to have something different from the rest of people. He had a fire bed, and it was a bright red fire engine that was custom built for him, made out of wood.
Richard actually spent the first 16 years of his life sleeping in a bed that was shaped like a fire truck.
Oh, he had a wonderful fire truck that we built for him. That was the greatest thing for him.
A red one. And the rear compartment was his bed with his two doors he would open, hop into his bed. And strangely enough, he was still using that same bed at the age of, I think, 20 or so.
He loved that fire truck. He had even a desk inside his fire truck, so anytime anybody could come and visit, everybody ran up to the fire trucks. Everybody was envious of Richard because he had that special fire truck.
Oh my God, look what we found. I think we found Richard's bed. Richard, are you in that bed?
The big red fire engine. The big red fire engine.
Do you know Richard Wagman?
Do I know Richard Wagman? Oh my God, do you know how much time I kill with Richard Wagman? He comes in and tries on pants, the corduroys are beautiful, he never buys them. He tries on blazers, they fit him perfectly, he never buys them. He's always looking, always trying on, always asking questions, and never buying. He just keeps wasting my time.
Mr. Wagman.
That's the one.
He comes in when you're not here and wastes my time.
Oh
He never
my
buys
God.
anything.
From you as well?
Yes.
That's too much.
Who are you talking about again?
Richard Wagman.
Oh, that's the guy with the purple label made-to-measure shoes. Always a pain. I know, he just always doesn't have the right fit, doesn't know what shoes he wants to buy.
But he always looks great in the clothes.
He does look great.
Do you happen to know Richard Wagman?
Richard Wagman, the real estate developer,
That's right.
sharp dresser, shrewd negotiator. I've done business with him and his partner Philippe. They make a great couple. Are they tying the knot or something?
Not exactly. You do know Jane, right?
No, who's that?
His wife.
No way. We must have a different Richard Wagman.
So tell me about Richard.
Who's Richard?
You know, this is Richard Wagman.
Wagman? How do you spell that?
Wagman.
Oh, we went to college together. I remember. Wait, Wagstaff?
Excuse me, can I talk to you about Dick Wagman?
Who?
I understand you wanted to tell us about Richard's holiday gifts?
Well, Richard's holiday, the Madison Capital holiday gifts are a great barometer of how the economy is doing. I mean, Richard, as you know, is not the most giving fellow. Frugality is definitely one of his strong suits. And we have several of them here actually on display. Goodyear 2006, we have the Madison Capital umbrella in Jewish racing white over here. And that was a good year. 06, Goodyear, full-size umbrella, not the the chintzy half-size ones, and for golf, which was great, and even came with a golf membership, so I enjoyed it very much. In 07, this was a big year, obviously a really strong year. The Rubik's Cube has come back totally retro. Richard, thank you very much for it. and it even says Madison Capital, and it wasn't handwritten. I mean, they actually thought about this. I'm really impressed, and you know, by 2008, maybe I'll be able to figure this out. And then in the 08 model, you know, we're in a recession, times are tough, and he sent everybody a money clip. So, Richard, I just want to thank you for the Madison Capital money clip this year, and they're just wonderful, just great to be included in such a successful organization's gifts.
Oh, I'm happy you're here. What's going on? Listen, I got something really serious I've got to talk to you about.
What's wrong?
It's Richard. I've had enough. I really have had enough. Richard is useless. And he's never here. Where is he? Where is he all the time? Where's he now?
He's in Zurich.
Do we have a property in Zurich?
Well, he was in Philadelphia last week.
Do we have a property in Philadelphia?
Not last night.
What's he doing in Zurich?
I think he went to buy a new watch or something.
Watch shopping? Are you kidding me?
Serious.
This is ridiculous. He's always telling me, I've got to go to Bergdorf, I've got to go to Bergdorf. What's he doing at Bergdorf?
I think he's shopping.
Yeah, I think he's shopping too. He keeps telling me, I've got to go to Bottega de Fino. It's as if he's got shares in that restaurant. He keeps saying, you got to get out the office, you got to get out the office. There's things to do out the office. He's doing nothing. When we signed Manhattan House, we couldn't even find him for 2 days to sign the documents. He does a very good job of getting out the office. He just doesn't get in the office. We're trying to build this business, and he's nowhere to be found. He hasn't brought a deal in here in I don't know how long.
I can't say I disagree with you. When he is here, he's not carrying his weight.
Not carrying his weight. He walks in here all the time, and he's saying, oh, how do I look? I've lost weight. Look at my suits. How do my suits fit? Do I give a shit how his suits fit? And now it's all this nutritionist. It's as if he's got a lover. He's always on the phone with a nutritionist. What is going on with that?
He's got the rabbis coming in and out of here like we're, you know, a mikveh.
Yeah, I think the only thing he can do is pray. Before he wasn't pulling his weight, now he's bringing us down. I'm fed up, I've had enough, and I've come to the decision, he's out of here. I want to get rid of him. I want him out. And that's it.
When do you want to do this?
I want it done as soon as possible, definitely by the end of the year.
But it's his birthday coming up, Philippe.
Perfect, that's the day I'm going to do it on.
Christmas time.
Perfect.
I want his office.
You can have it.
Done.
Now all I've got to do is get rid of Joe.
Richard, I'm sorry, I heard the bad news. Talmud says at least you got your wife, your kids, and of course your many rabbis.
So what time is the red carpet tonight? And what time are you sending the car? Well,
Ms. Lang?
what? Yeah.
Ms. Lang, we're ready to tape the
hold
video
on a second.
for Richard.
Video for Richard? No, I can't do this today. I'm getting, my hair's being done right now. I'm about to go into makeup. This isn't a good time.
I mean, we've been to your apartment now. We've been to your work. We even sent a crew to the weekend house looking for you. And your sister said that this, you know, here at the salon was the best place to reach you.
All right, it's got to be extremely quick, extremely quick. You know what? I've got to do something. Oh, don't ask. Something for my brother-in-law. Oh, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah, just hold on. It'll be very, very, very quick. Hold on. Richard, happy birthday, and many more. I was sorry. I was really sorry to hear about what happened between you and Philippe and Joe at the office. That wasn't right. You know, I really want to find you something. I've been talking to my partners about it. I kind of wish we still own the retail stores. I think you'd be great on the selling floor. You know, you're personable. And I think the pregnant ladies would like you. I think they'd relate to you. You know, I'm trying to think about your business skill sets, and I gotta say, Richard, I'm a little hard pressed. You've lost some weight lately, and you know, that's a positive, that's a plus. Appearance is important. You know, I know we've been talking about hair plugs, or you've been talking about them. You know, maybe now's the time. Maybe that would help. But in any way, don't worry about it. I'm committed to this. I'm going to think of something.
My name is sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing.
It's so big.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, don't worry about it.
Oh,
man.
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing.
I'm going to synagogue because I'm Jewish.
Richard, you have a reputation for being cheap. Now, I don't want to say anything bad, but I know when you broke your arm, you're the only person I know who took out advertising space on this cast. So, you're the only person I know. You know, you own 18 brownstones, yet you complain about the price of Taleggio.
Mr. Wegman, am sosit în Statele Unite ale Americii în urmă cu 20 de ani. De ce? Pentru că tot ce am învățat era contrar a tot ceea ce vroiam să fac. Era penibil.
If you look up the definition of cheap in the dictionary, your photo won't be in there because you wouldn't spend the money on the postage to send it in. Okay?
Dacă eu n-am vrut să-mi fac buletin de București, ei nu mi-au dat mie nicio locuință. Am suferit mult în țara mea. Și de aceea...
I don't want to say anything bad, but Richard never met a check he didn't like to give to someone else.
Eu am zis împreună cu soția mea, care e doctor, dentist, orice s-ar întâmpla, mergem oriunde, numai să nu mai aud de acest sistem comunist ordinar, care, după părerea mea, este egal cu fascismul.
I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and I also want to defend you. I'm sure that everyone in this video has made fun of you being cheap, and I don't think it's fair. The other day I went to say hello to you guys, and I stopped by the apartment, and the doorman said that you had taken Jane and the girls out to dinner, and that I couldn't go up because you had sublet the apartment for the time you were going to be out. And here's the point. You made sure that the moment you got home, that sublet was over. A cheap person would have stayed downstairs for another half hour or an hour. Not you, Richard.
If you want to take off your keeper, then use a heap of Rogaine. If you're out on the days and need some Pay's Rogaine. If you want your scalp filling, put away that Tefillin Rogaine. Adonai, 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 Rogaine.
So tell me how you know Richard.
Well, I worked for Richard and Jean, and when I first came to the work, he told me that he's kosher and that nothing has to be mixed together, you know. We have to keep like milk stuff separate and meat stuff separate. But when Jean goes out for the night, sometimes he orders lobster, and I sometimes see him eat bacon, you know. So I don't know if that's a kosher. Is that kosher?
I decided that I was going to dig a little deeper into Richard's background and I wanted to learn more, and I thought everybody else would want to learn more about him. The internet is really, in that 8 minutes, I kind of uncovered some interesting things. Once he realized that he really had hit, 240 or whatever he hit, And he found a really interesting new exercise program. That's jiu-jitsu. And it's done wonders for him. You know, the zone bars and the nutritionist has really helped, but the jiu-jitsu has really been the main training kind of technique that's really gotten his weight down. And let's just be serious. He's not skinny. He's just skinnier.
So tell me how you know Richard Wagman.
Well, Richard's actually a client of mine, but I'm not normally comfortable talking about client specifics, actually. But, you know, client confidentiality and all of that. But Richard's actually a very unique case, and unfortunately it's gotten a little bit out of control, but could we talk off the record for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you. You know, generally I schedule my clients on a weekly basis, and that's really what I did with Richard starting out. And then suddenly he's calling me frequently from his car, he's calling me on weekends at home, and suddenly he's calling me every day. He seems to have the need to talk to me about everything that he eats, and it just kept going. Then he decided to make up games that we could play. He would say in his inimitable way, Dr. Geller, you know, which would you prefer that I eat? Would you prefer that I eat a bowl of pasta, or would you prefer that I eat pizza? He kept calling me, and now it's just, I don't know what to do. I simply don't have the time to deal with this for, you know, an individual client. So he's very high maintenance.
I want to wish you a happy birthday, all the best.
Happy birthday. Happy 40th.
Richard, happy birthday, all the best.
Mazel tov, happy birthday.
Richard, I wish you a very, very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Richard.
Richard, whoever you are, happy 40th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Richard.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Richard.
Happy 40th birthday, and many, many more.
Happy birthday, Richard!
Happy birthday, buddy.
Je t'aime, bon anniversaire.
Richard, happy birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Oh, and this is cake. You don't eat cake. I'm so thin. But I'm sure you look very pretty for your 40th birthday. Good.
Happy birthday, Richard, and stay seriously kosher.
Richard, happy birthday. Many happy returns.
Have a good one, Ricky.
Welcome to your 40s.
Happy birthday, Richard.
Happy birthday, Richard. Happy birthday, Richard. I love you.
You know how much we love you and how much we care for you and how proud we are of you and Jane and Anna and Mabel. So we wish you a lots of health, happiness.
great video, dude.